Hey gang, welcome to the latest. Yes, in my Batman collecting days of late, when I've kind of gone through the eras from the origins through the 70s and 80s, which was really my collecting era, rediscovering the 90s and into the 2000s, I have discovered a comic book that I never knew existed, The Three Jokers. And I utterly didn't understand when I was seeing the figures in Walmart, when I saw this Batman, held this Batman a year ago in the box and was like, Three Jokers Batman? What the hell is this? Are they just making up stuff to release a Batman figure? Well, obviously not. And now that I understand what Todd's doing, and I'm really becoming a fan of some of these other characters. I mean, this Red Hood story arc is awesome. I got some of the animated movies too. I don't have all the comics, but I'm getting on board. The return of Barbara Gordon as Batgirl is a breathtaking thing to me. I love the sequel aspect to Killing Joke of this book. Not only is the arc similar, but I love bringing it into the modern era, this modern style Batman. I don't know who influenced who. Did Ben Affleck's Batman and Batman and Superman influence the comics, or did the comics influence him, or the artists that designed the costume? Because this dang sure looks like, the love child of Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. With the belt and the emblem and the boots are sort of Keaton-esque. But I love those two costumes. I mean, my favorite Batman is the Michael Keaton Batman. And my second favorite Batman is the Ben Affleck from Batman vs. Superman. A third would be Batman Begins. I love that first suit that they did in the first Nolan movie. And I'm less of an armor Batman guy. I kind of like the Batman costume, the newer. But, this has just caught me and captured my imagination. I want to mention real quick, I haven't done that much repainting. I've added some details. I did my little spray with I say it's for anybody. This right here, Mr. Super Clear, Mr. Hobby, matte finish. It detoys any figure. You have to selectively pick the areas you want to spray. But like Batman got a pretty good dose of it. I didn't really do that much to Red Hood. And I sprayed a little bit of Batgirl. She needed a little bit, because it unifies all the different pieces of plastic, for one thing. Like if one is shiny and a forearm is matte and a elbow is shiny, it just makes everything on the figure nice and uniform. And yes, you have to bend the elbows and spray it, and then you have to open the elbows and spray it. It's a little bit of effort to get all the parts covered, but it's a coating of non-shiny resin, not paint so much. And then I come back and I get this right here, Tamiya Weathering Master powders. I'll use a light color like that and come in and dry brush it into the areas where there's wrinkles on the cloth. I don't hit the whole thing. Or maybe just trying to catch some ridges or areas in the cowl, And it brings out detail without repainting it. You actually don't have to repaint the toy. So this Batman that's out of the box. I did very little repainting. I did trim the black around the face. It was a little roughly painted in. All I did was I hit some chrome pin on some of the buttons on Red Hood's jacket. And on Batgirl, the eyes, for sure. Lightened the lips. I didn't like the blood red lips. It just didn't look like her in the comic. And sprayed and did a little bit of dusting. Not much. Cleaned up some lines. Did a gold buckle. It's the only thing I thought of. Love the yellow, and when you spray it, it all really does become part of the suit. But really, my redo efforts and my enthusiasm for that kind of stuff. Oh, I do like putting the dirt on the feet. Sorry, I like clot them up, man. Get their feet dirty. And I gave Batgirl some soles, so it made the boots look a little more real. But that's about it. And I didn't repaint a lot, but I love this set. And I've got I think it's the Clown Joker coming of the set. I will get the Criminal because those are everywhere. The Comedian's going to take some time. I'm going to get him though. So I'll have these 3 good guys and the 3 Jokers. And that will be my set for this one comic. Other than the Jason Fabok art, which I'm now in love with, gotta get some Greg Capullo, and I'm not sure which figure to put next to this as a Capullo. I want one. I don't want 20 figures. I'm not like these guys that they get everything. I love you guys that you do that. You show them on YouTube. You help me decide what I want to buy, but I can't pick the best Capullo. I don't know whether to go DC Direct and those Capullo figures, or I don't know whether to get something that McFarlane's done because of the possibility. So if you've got any ideas or suggestions, please help me with the Capullo choice. But I am very happy with my Jason Fabok. I'm good. I'm done. I'm moving on. And I'm having a ball. And I'm still going to try to find some older ones, older characters. And please, Todd McFarlane, if you at all hear my meager voice, Carmine Infantino, I mean, that would be a great one. There's others. Please, please, please do some of the other classics that have long ears and long capes that aren't necessarily of this modern age. We're still out here, those of us that collect these and us completists would love to have those gaps filled. So anyway, Marshall Rogers would be kind of cool. A sure enough Marshall Rogers figure. I digress. Awesome time, awesome set, had a blast. Get them if you don't have them, and yap about them if you do, because these are wicked cool figures. And we'll see you next time with something totally different. It's number 80 video. We got something cool coming. So take care.